Okay, this is a reply to Gareth Hall and King Dumb shit on the whole Blu-ray DVD set. First of all, I did a little research and I looked into the sales files. What I could find out about Blu-ray sales equaling the normal DVD sales, quite simply, and why Apple won't use it, is that Blu-ray only has like what 8% of the market, 6% maybe. Actually, I think it's 12 by now, 12%. And DVD has 88% of the market. There are more Blu-rays being sold now, but unless a little bit less DVDs, but DVDs are still holding strong in the stronger sales department because most people won't let go of that format. This is what happened after the plus and minus DVD, the two formats, and it pretty much both of them lost, and nobody cared, and seemingly nobody seems to care about the Blu-ray. And you probably remember Blu-ray's front runner, the PlayStation 3. And the PlayStation 3 was really the only real reason why Blu-ray won. You understand, King? That's why. The very same system that you called crap and piece of shit over Microsoft's Xbox 360, or all you Xbox 360 fans were calling Blu-ray a piece of shit. Now you're all wanting Blu-ray, and that was your reason. There's your reason why the format won or a Blu-ray run. Plain and simple. Blu-ray was in the PS3, and of course, the Blu-ray is a hunk of piece of shit. I mean, sales-wise, I mean, look at the. I mean, it's like at 12%, 21 on Xbox 360, and 24 on Wii. Yeah, the lesser console won. That's just the way it is. That's a simple fact. No matter how many numbers you look at, or no matter what you say is true or not true, the Wii won the war, Gareth. Period. The Xbox 360 is just number two, and that whole war between the Xbox 360 and the PS3, that was just over. Who's going to win, who's going to become second place, who's going to become the second place winner, because neither of them were ever going to make first place. It's just that simple. The first place went to the lesser console. The Wii was the lesser console, hands down. The PS3 was saying that they had all this power and shit, and all this great, remarkable power, and it came out later that it didn't really have very much power due to a weak graphics card, memory, and its RAM was pretty low, and it mostly depended on their cell processor, which is about 16 cores. And if you guys remember, Mr. Bit did that video saying that it had a lot of cores. I've known about that because the PS3 cell processor has about 16 cores, but it's still dead last. It's not exactly as powerful as they said, and it's mainly because, well, basically the software they put into the PS3 is pathetic, extremely pathetic, and developers don't like it. But the fact of the matter is that Blu-ray is now competing against a very old and trusted format known as DVD, and unfortunately, even though Blu-ray is getting a little bit more higher sales, it's still losing to the older format of DVD, just like the other two formats were. They both lost to DVD because nobody cared. And that's quite simply the fact of the matter, is that's the problem. Why is Apple going to put an 8% sales thing into their Macs when it shows that Blu-ray, even though has 80 gigs of memory, which you can get 100 or so out of a FireWire or USB hard drive for almost the same amount, depending. It's depending. I think, I mean, I have an external hard drive that was actually about close to $70. I don't remember its name, but I think it was called My Book or something. But still, simple fact, you know. And not only that, there's these USB drives now that can hold up to a gig of memory, which is close to almost one full video. And they're not 100% reliable, but yeah, you know. The Blu-ray hasn't really shown any real major power, and its compression was shown to be lacking compared to HD DVD, which lost out because HD DVD did have better compression videos over Blu-ray, but Blu-ray won because Sony cheated.